As the old saying goes, no one misses a slice from a cut loaf.
Ooh. What? Yes. What's that? What they want the slice?
Well, the loaf's already cut.
Right.
So, sometimes, you know, you can go back, nobody misses a slice if something happens.
Oh,
Can I just say, I definitely miss a slice from a cut loaf.
What is it?
Anything to do with food, I'll miss it.
It's a bit like a saying that we have in Jamaica where we say that the new broom might sweep clean well, but the old broom knows all the corners.
Oh, yes.
Well, I like that one.
But I think, in fairness to them, they've got 3 kids together, and I think they're doing the very sensible thing that, you know, when you've been with somebody a very long time through a lot of hard times, I think she was the one that got him to address his issues with alcohol. She's been amazing. They've maintained this friendship. And if you've been through so much together and you've got kids together, how daft is it to throw away the friendship along with the marriage? So I think they're just mates.
Yeah, well, you keep the friendship, which is good, but it's whether or not you would go back and have a relationship again. I mean, we've got your kids here in the studio, so maybe it's a wrong time to ask you this, but do you think they'd want you to get back with their dad?
Kira instantly went. No, I don't think they would. And you know, I have that relationship with both my ex-husbands. They are genuinely 2 of my best friends. Love being with them, love being around them, love the fact we can all be in the same room together. It's fantastic. But equally, my kids saw me go through those really tough times when it wasn't great. And so many years have gone by now, and I just don't think it'd be right for me, and I don't feel that way about them. You know, people go, oh, yeah, but do you still... And no, I don't.
People always ask that question,
They
don't
always
in
think
any
there must be
situation.
something still there, and there really isn't from their side as well as mine. And I think that's why it works, because we can be in the same room and there's no... You know, I think it's difficult when new partners come in, because they find it difficult if you've got such a close relationship with your exes. I think that can be where the problem is. But... I'm very lucky that I do have a great relationship, but as far as getting back with them, no, we had the best time, the worst time as well, and now we've gone back to having good times again, and why ruin that?
And when they're your friends, the things that used to irritate you when you were together don't irritate you, because you're like, oh, they're my friends, so I don't care about them.
They really irritate me, but my favourite line when they irritate me is, I'm so glad we're divorced, because I know you're going.
It does depend on, like, how the relationship ends and how much you've healed, and if it's toxic, then no, it's not something, or abusive, you shouldn't go back. I know a few people that have gone back, but their kids were much younger, like, they separated when the children were like 3 and 5, and then they got back together like a year or so later. And I was warmed by it, because you could see their relationship really worked. They just was the wrong time, wrong place.
You've got to be really sure if you go back for a second time,
to make
you can't put the kids through it all again.
Exactly. But they worked out, and it was nice.
I suppose when the kids are younger, maybe they're not so exposed to all the issues.
Yeah, and seeing you in those bad places. You know, I think if you're someone who there's always a going back to exes, I think that is something on its own that needs to be addressed. Maybe you're someone that's too frightened to move forward, or maybe it's just loneliness that's setting in. But, so, look, it's each their own. Depends on the relationship and the situation.
I'm sure there'll be people out there that it has worked for, but, I mean, you have to tread pretty carefully, I'm sure.